Hi, today we're gonna make churros. So there's a little bit of setup and it's actually very simple to make. So you just take 1/4 of a cup of sugar, like granulated sugar, so it's like small. And it's easy to, that's gonna be our coating to roll the churros in. And add a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder inside of it to, well, that's just the coating. And that's it. After that, you grab one of these piping bags, add a big flour, I guess, flour mold in there, and then just put it inside of a cup so it'll be easy to put our dough inside to just lay out. And also just get one of these papers with parchment paper, one of the trays with parchment paper, and I put oil on the underside so it stays and doesn't just like stay up. So that's the entire setup. So yeah. So now that we have all the setup ready, we're just gonna take a pan, whatever this, and add 1 tablespoon of sugar, which I already added in there. Now we're gonna add 1 cup of water to it. I have 1/4 cup, so I'm just gonna do it 4 times. And that's 1 cup. And now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter, which I already have in this bowl. That's in there. And now half a teaspoon of, well, any essence you want. The recipe that I follow, it's actually vanilla essence, but I wanted to try something different, so I chose pineapple essence. Smells like pineapples. Smells so good. Okay, and that's basically it. Now you just turn on the stove and wait for a little bit. So what I meant for a little bit, just put it on the stove, I meant on high heat, and you just stir till the sugar and butter have just smoothened out nicely and are just one liquid. Yeah, so yeah. So you wait till there's a boil, and once it boils, you can turn the flame off. So my liquid started boiling, so I turned the gas off. And now we're going to add all-purpose flour, or maida. So I found the all-purpose flour, and I'm going to take, I finally found the 1 cup measurement tool, so I'm just going to take 1 cup of it. And I have 1 cup. There you go. After you add the all-purpose flour, immediately just start stirring everything together, as you want it to become like a nice dough consistency. I'm just cleaning this spoon out because right now after mixing it, I'm going to use the spatula to just evenly spread it all out. And the reason I'm using a spatula is because when you're spreading it out, you're gonna break all of the little like stones and like clusters of flour. So I've made this dough, and as you can see, it's nice and smooth. There aren't clumps anywhere. So now what we're gonna do is just gonna leave this aside until it's like warm to your fingers, so it's not exactly like burning hot as you can't touch it. Right now it's still pretty hot, so just wait till it's warm to touch, which is around like 2 to 3 minutes. So when this is still cooling down, I took some oil into this pan. So this is what we're gonna fry the churros in. And I'm just gonna turn it on for medium low, pretty low. On low, we just want it to be a little bit hot, as when we're gonna fry these things, we don't want them to only be cooked on the outside and still be gooey on the inside. So yeah. And also, I feel like these are ready. It's pretty warm, so it's not too bad. So we can take it to our pre-made set right here, and we have this out. I'm just gonna roll it out a little bit. And where we got this cup, we put it in. I'm just gonna put the dough inside of the cup. Fit as much as I can inside so I don't have to pull it out. Not all is gonna go in because I have more dough, but then we can just flip it out and pull it out. So we have the nozzle, and now we're just gonna take it to this thing here. I'm just gonna push this down a little bit. And we're gonna make kind of like strips. So it depends. If you want long churros, you can make long strips. I like not bite size, so it's like too tiny, but medium, like around this big, with this, by the way, that big. And you're just gonna make them and let them rest. I like churros that are this big. They're kind of like bite size. And you can have someone help with this, or you can do it yourself. You can get a little knife and cut this off. So there is no bad ends. And I'm just gonna line these all the way. And at the end, we can fry them. And by the way, the oil is still heating up, so yeah. So I finished piping all of them out through this. Sadly, this thing came out when like halfway, so we had to hold it. And with the help of my dad, he was able to hold it and push it at the same time. We made 2 little balls as testers to see if the oil is hot enough and if it will cook. So now we're just gonna put these into and just fry it, basically, yeah. So the oil has still been heating up. So I'm just gonna throw a tester little ball in there. As you can see, still not hot enough. So I'm just gonna turn it just a little bit hotter, in the middle of medium and low, to see if it can happen. So yeah. So I've threw some of my testers in there. They're coming up now. They don't look very cooked, but still. This is my most recent one. He's still in the oil. He's bouncing up and down, and he's came up. But they are still not the golden brown that we need them to be. Hapulto eh. So my gas is on around low and medium in the half of it, and this guy's still cooking, but that's just showing me that it will cook. It'll just need some time. So I'm gonna start adding the churros in and take this guy out. And I made this little setup over here. It's plate, sieve, and paper towels. So I'm gonna start adding these guys in here. I'm doing 3 or 4 at a time. 4? Let's do 4. Okay. I got sticking together. So fry them like this when it's golden brown. You can fry it a little bit more. I like it more to this side. A little bit darker brown. But after you have, like, do you see this shimmer? Don't worry, the black spots. Those are just burnt parts on the bottom. There you go. That's the nice golden brown that I like. So now I'll take this off. We fried all of the churros, and this is what we have. A giant bowl full of nice coated with cinnamon sugar. And it's so nice. The thing that we got all the sugar on is that when it's still hot, we put it into the cinnamon sugar. Otherwise, it won't stick to it. So, time to enjoy. Bye.